Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about how I keep and acclimate my African green bush snake, philothamnus irregularis. Now the very first one of these that I actually got, see there is a video of it on my YouTube channel, but you see that one unfortunately passed away because I feel like I didn't do things right. Well, I know I didn't do things right, and I feel like I didn't know as much about them back then as I do now. So I thought I'd give them another try, because they are definitely a pretty cool species of snake. Now, yeah, this one right here, I just got it today as of November 10th, 2025. But this video is going to take a while to film. And this one right here is underweight. But keep in mind, I just got it today, and I'm going to do my best to get it back up to proper weight and eating and doing good for me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, so I'm not stressing this guy out too much more than I have to. Okay, so see, I just added this fake plant in here temporarily because I'm about to pour some warm water, not hot water, just some warmish water. Well, it's warm water, it's not hot. But anyways, I'm about to pour some water into here, because you see, whenever you very first get these guys, I recommend that you soak them in some water for, maybe 20-30 minutes. Just make sure it's not too hot or too cold. And now I should have soaked this guy immediately. Pretty much as soon as I opened him up out of the bag, I should have soaked him. But I had other stuff I was doing at the time. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pour the water on in. Okay, I went ahead and poured the water in. He's actually drinking. Kind of surprised. I guess I didn't really think he'd drink right away, but he is. Yeah, he must have been pretty thirsty. So I will leave this guy soaking here for between 20 and 30 minutes, and then I will put him into his enclosure. So okay, guys, this is the enclosure that I will be housing the African green bush snake into. And by the way, I will say the outside of it is dirty, not here on the side. It's not the inside that's that dirty, it's the outside of the enclosure. I just want to clear that up real quick. You see I have a hide here on the ground, and I have moist coconut fiber along with plant foliage and some climbing branches, and a water bowl that he might be able to hide under, but even if he can't, he still has the other hide back there, back here that he can hide under. Now, I do not have live plants in this enclosure. I'd recommend you put live plants into it, but if you don't have them, then it should be fine. And I also have a heat and UV light that I'll be putting on this. I just took it and the lid off temporarily just to film. Okay, and this is what it looks like with the lights on in here. Now, I will mention I do not have all three sides of this enclosure blocked off, but I do plan on blocking them off soon. And the reason is because it helps make the snake feel more secure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the snake on in. It's been soaking for over 20 minutes, by the way. And there it goes. Yeah, definitely a pretty neat looking snake. And something else I want to mention is, especially for the first couple weeks to a month or so that you have this species of snake, do not handle them any more than necessary, because I feel like they're more prone to stress than a lot of other species of snake, and they definitely do get stressed out easy. And I recommend misting these guys about twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. So yeah, so now the best thing you can do is just leave the snake alone and let him settle in. I don't recommend trying to feed him for at least a few days after you get him. So yeah, I've already stressed this guy out enough, so let's go ahead and leave him alone for the day. Okay guys, I took this African green bush snake out of its cage temporarily, just so that way while I moved the cage to a different room. And I think this is only the second time I have taken him out since I've had him. I have had him for a few days. Now, ideally, you don't want to take them all. You don't want to take them out at all. But it is what it is. But I thought I would go ahead and show him off while I had him out of the cage real quick. So, okay guys, I've had this bush snake for about 4 days now. And I thought I would go ahead and try to feed it. It has not eaten yet. But keep in mind that I did have to leave the light off of it for a day or two because I was having problems with the light smelling hot and stuff. So I had to wind up just putting another light on him. And again, I've only had him for about 4 days now. And I did take him out of the cage twice, once to move him and once for another reason. Yeah, again, like I said earlier in the video, it's not ideal to move them around out of their cage. And it is best to just leave them alone as much as possible, which I've been trying to with this guy. So yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys an update on the snake. And also I have all 3 sides of the enclosure blocked off. Okay guys, I don't want to bother the bush snake any more than I need to, but it's been about 6 or 7 days since I've had him. Yeah, now if I remember right, I tried to feed this guy on day 4 or 5. Yeah, I'd say it was either day 4 or 5 I tried to feed him, and looks like he ate because I don't see the food in there anywhere. I haven't seen it in there for a while. And I almost want to say he looks maybe a little bit better, but I'm not going to say for sure. Because again, these guys are supposed to be round, and he is more a rectangle shape. I mean triangle, not rectangle, sorry. And he seems to be settling in pretty good. I've been trying to mist him twice a day, even though I've missed a few mistings. Now ideally you do not want to miss any rounds of misting, but if you do miss a round of it here and there, it's okay. And yeah, that's why I want to get automatic misting system set up for this guy, so that way I won't forget. Yeah, there was a certain reason why I missed a round or 2 of misting with this guy, but I won't get into that. Just something that I don't feel like mentioning on camera. Why I unfortunately missed a round of misting with this guy. But anyways, he seems to be settled in pretty good otherwise. And hopefully I explained the whole misting thing good enough. Yeah, I just didn't want anybody to think that I was being careless with this animal, because I am trying my best with him. Yeah, because this can be kind of a challenging species to acclimate to captivity, and they do stress easy, so that's why I've not been handling this guy any more than necessary. And yeah, if I remember right, I've only ever had him out of this enclosure twice since I've had him. One of those times was whenever I was moving him. Whenever I was moving the enclosure to a different area. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mist this guy for a second time today, and turn his lights off. Okay guys, good and bad news about this African green bush snake. Bad news is, see that little speck on top of his head there? That looks like a stupid snake mite. I hate snake mites so bad. Anyways, but the good part about it is he did eat. He did eat yesterday actually. And I guess they know that I fed him before. I guess he didn't eat that because I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, right there. So yeah, it's already nightmare enough whenever my other snakes get mites, like my terrestrial snakes. However, when a snake like this gets mites, yeah, it's gonna be a true nightmare to get rid of. So yeah, that's just fantastic. I cannot even describe how much I hate these little black snake mites. But anyways, I thought I would just give you guys an update on the African green bush snake, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. I will make a part 2 to this video. And one more thing I do want to mention is he could have got the mites from another snake that I had in my collection. I did get 9 other snakes in the same box along with him, so it's possible one of the other snakes could have given him mites, or I could accidentally transported mites from one snake to this guy here. So I'll have to figure out some way to get rid of the mites off this guy. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how this African green bush snake does. So this video here is getting long enough, and keep an eye out for part 2 on how I acclimate this bush snake. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.